Hello and welcome to my next video. This will be the explanation video of John Bannon's Return to Fat City, which is a revisited version of an older trick by John Bannon himself, and he has improved this trick by including one additional phase to introduce the sandwich effect to the layperson. The original effect, Fat City, was actually suitable only for magicians who know already the sandwich effect, but Return to Fat City is is a better version for layperson. So I hope you have seen the performance video beforehand. So I will go right into the explanation with the parallel. You take the two blackjacks and you ask the spectator, wouldn't it be impressive when you take the two blackjacks, put it into the deck, and just by riffling through it, one card appears between the two jacks and the card should be the selected card. It would be impressive, of course. So, and by closing up the deck, you obtain a break between the two face-up jacks. So one pinky here, you close it, and then you undercut the top half to the bottom. So now you take openly two cards, but not exposing the card below, which is a face down indifferent card. So the situation is face up jack here, face up jack on the bottom of the deck. But for the spectator, they think you still have the face up jacks on top. So now you can spread the whole deck until you have reached the bottom card. Don't expose this face-up jack and let the spectator select any card. So let's say they have selected this card here, and in this case it is the 7 of clubs. Okay, they should remember it and they should put it somewhere back into the middle. So now you put the other half, the top half, on the table and you perform a double undercut, which is you obtain a break below the top card, transfer the break to the right hand thumb, double undercut it to the top and cut one more time at the break, so that you end up with the selected card on the bottom and a face up jack next to the bottom. So now you can take the other half of the deck and perform a faro shuffle. It's not important if it is perfect, but in this procedure you can take a peek. What is the selected card? The 7 of clubs. Okay, so this is an extra bonus. Just shuffle it into it. And now you take the table 2 cards, face up and indifferent card face down. You perform a Charlier cut and you put the 2 cards into the middle. So the situation is now you have here the selected card, here the other face up jack in the middle already. So you're actually done with the trick. You riffle through it and you go through the deck just to show the spectator that you have found their selected card in between the 2 jacks. And now you do the same procedure. You obtain a break between the 2 face-up jacks and cut the top half above the break to the bottom and put the 2 top cards, which is again the face-up jack and an indifferent card, to the table. So now you perform again a double undercut with the whole deck to bring the top selected card again to the bottom of the deck. So again you obtain a break, transfer the break to the thumb, right hand thumb, cut in the middle, cut at the break, and you're again in this situation. So now you say, okay, this time I won't put the 2 jacks into the middle, I will just wave it over the deck. So before you do that, you obtain a break above the bottom most card, which is the selected card. So like this, I do it with the pinky pull down. And now you take the table 2 cards, put them for a slight moment onto the deck, you re-grip the whole deck and you wave it. So before you wave the whole deck, you put the selected card, which is the bottommost card, left on the left hand side. You put the cards a little bit more above, so that the spectator still thinks you have the whole deck in your left hand. So you're beginning with this and you put the cards above. Okay, there is something like a regrip. So again, you perform like this. And which also helps is when you have the deck slightly beveled to the inner side of the right hand, because when you see this and you wave it, the spectator will see that you have already the whole deck in your right hand. So you bevel it to the right like this. So when you look straight above, it looks like you have only 1 card or 2 cards in your right hand. So you wave it like this, and when you're satisfied, you say, oh, suddenly you have the whole deck in between the face-up jacks, and only 1 card is left, which is your selected card. So one finer point is you start out with like this. You have performed the double undercut, you have the selected card on the bottom, you do the pinky pull down, and you take the 2 table cards, put it on the deck, you bevel it, you re-grip the bottommost card, you wave it, and when you spread it, when you begin to spread, I would recommend that you are simultaneously, look at my left hand here, you flatten it like this. Okay, so suddenly the whole deck disappears, arrives here on the table, and only 1 card is left for the spectator. Okay, then you can reveal that you have the selected card, not sandwiched in between the 2 face-up jacks. There you have it. This is Return to Fat City by the legendary John Bannon. So practice a lot and have fun performing. This is a really great trick. Bye bye.